Hi everyone, I hope you're all having a fabulous day and let's get started. So I thought before we do anything else we should first start with the advent calendar because I have missed a video last week due to tick bite fever. So I haven't been feeling so great, still not 100% but it's okay. I'm still here, still going strong, and there's been a few complications, but it's okay. I'm really looking forward to the Halloween live next Saturday, but I will post a reminder. Hope to see you all there. It's going to be so much fun, and let's get started. Okay, so we have opened these four, so let's start with these ones. Let me see if I can find something to open it with. Because I am destroying this box. Oh, how cute. Cute, isn't he? Oh. Okay, so let's go for the next one. The only issue I have is they could have made this easier to open without ruining the box, but I guess it's part of the fun, right? I think we have had one of these before. So there's definitely some doubles in here. And let's do two more. There's 40 characters in here. So I'm actually thinking, how many doubles are we going to get? So another double. Oh, you're almost open already. Huh. Now I know we have had one of these as well. So let me add their little chains and I'll be right back. And here they are. So now one of these and one of these have already found their forever homes. And then there's this one and this one. So far. They are cute. And there we go. So for today, I'm part of the Lip Smacking Nail group monthly collaboration. This month is October Ugly. Lip Smacking Nails monthly collab, October Ugly. Turning the Grinch into couture. So this is going to be fun. And I was thinking, what can I do? So let's see what we can come up with. Now I've already applied a base coat and I cured. Now I'm going to apply two coats of white, but this one is from model 1, so you can use any white that you have available. And then I'm going to cure again. Okay, so then after curing I'm going to be applying some chrome to the nail, because the background needs to be fancy ish. Anyway, inspiration hit while being in bed with the tick bite fever. I was watching a movie and then I thought, so I've already made the props that we are going to be using on the nail, but I will explain as we go along. So I'm only going to be doing one nail because my joints and wrists and everything else still not great, still painful. So after applying the chrome, just making sure it's everywhere, I am going to be applying a matte top coat and then I'm going to cure again. So to my palette I'm adding different kinds of greens. This one is a cat's eye. So I'm thinking that one will be last probably. And a light green. And then like a mossy type of green. And I'm thinking I need a darker green as well. And a dark green. Good. So, and this is just some isopropyl alcohol. So I'm just going to make sure my brush is clean. And I'm going in with the darker one first. And I'm just going to outline as close to the edges as I can possibly get, but I do need there to be a little bit more on there. And I'm not going to cure. Now the movie I was watching was Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Now, I don't know if you've watched that before. If not, you should. It's really a great movie. And the scene from the movie that inspired me is the dinner table. So this is just a recreation of the dinner table. And I thought that would be fun to create. So let's give it a go, shall we? So now just almost on top of that one, I do need it to touch. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Because in the movie there was some greenery on the table. So we should have some greenery in here as well then. Sorry about the dogs. My neighbor's dogs and kids outside. Pick up some more. Okay. And then we'll add the cat's eye later. So I'm just going to be using a dotting tool. I'm just going to create some random swivels. So this is very random. I just want to create the effect of greenery being on the table. Now I'm thinking there should be more green in here, maybe like so. So I'm just placing more green where I think there should be a darker type of greenery, if that makes sense. And I'm just going to repeat the process. I do not want the greenery to be like the focus point, but I do need it to be adding some color, making our nail look a little bit more fancy. So let me get the magnets and I'll be right back. And so far, this is what it's looking like, or looks like. Oh, my English. Anyway, so I'm going to be using the cat's eye now. Again. But if you want the cat's eye to actually show up, you need to add a decent amount. So I haven't cured yet. Okay. Now this is metal, so it might have an effect on the cat's eye. But again, I'm not too worried. I just want some accent, glitter accents in there. Because this is just the background. And now I'm just going to activate real quick. And I'm going to cure for 60 seconds. So now I'll be adding the no wipe top coat, and then I'll cure for 60 seconds before adding the props, because the props will stick to the no wipe top coat, because we're going to be using a rhinestone glue gel, so it will stick. Okay, so after it's been cured, let's add our props, but I'm going to be using like a flash cure lamp, and there's our spoon and our plate. So now I'm hoping you can see it does look like a plate, and I wanted the plate to be a little bit fancy. So if you haven't yet, you should see the movie. It's really good. It's disturbing, but it's good. So I'm thinking, let's put this here. And then we can just flash cure. So I'm going to place, and I'm going to flash cure just to make sure it stays in place. You can always do a full cure after, but this way it's not going to be moving on me. Let's see. Okay. Now that our dinner plate is there, we should probably add the spoon. So since the plate is a little bit bigger, I thought let's place the spoon about here. So it's tiny. Good. And let's flash cure that as well. Since nobody is going to be wearing this nail, I don't really mind that it's kind of sticking up, if that makes sense. I'll show you what I mean just now. Okay, so it's stuck on there. So there is definitely a gap there. If you want to wear this, you need to fill in, and there as well. But nobody's going to be wearing this, so this is just for fun. Okay, now in the movie, the soup was kind of like a brownish color. And I thought, let me just see which one first. I know this one. Okay, so I'll be using the base, nude rubber base. And a brown as well. Okay. And I'm just going to take my dotting tool and start mixing these together. I'm still thinking this is way too dark, so let me see which one is it. No. Build it in a bottle, and this is a very light color, so maybe I'm hoping that this will lighten. Yeah, great. This is what I'm looking for. Like I said, since nobody's going to be wearing this, I'm not too worried. And now we need to add our eyeballs, because it was eyeball soup, which was disgusting, but the characters was really hungry and that's what made it funny. And then they realized there's, well, eyeballs in there, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to see. I added veins and everything else. So let's place our little eyeball, shall we? Okay, and now we can flash gear, so it's not moving on us. Let me just get this where you can actually see. And this was really fun to make. And just a spoiler, later on in the movie they'll be eating a dessert. Man, that was disgusting. But you should really watch the movies. It's really a cool movie. So I'm going to give that a matte top coat and cure for 60 seconds, and I'll be right back. And there we go, our eyeball soup. So thank you so much, Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, for the inspiration. And this was really fun to create. And thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.